How's everybody doing today? Listen, I've never did a video before, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. So don't judge me too harshly, guys. Um, it's my first time. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you. I guess it's my little man cave. Um, I'm an avid collector of stamps, uh, and I'm a avid model maker. I love every kind of model you can think of. So we're gonna go in here and I'll show you where I build everything, where I do everything. So here we go. We're going to go right through the door. It's a small room, but it's got plenty of space in there, as you can see. Come around the corner here, and I'm going to go dead to the center of the room. And it may look small, guys, but it's really not. Got a lot of room. Does everything I needed to do, and as you can see, I just come through the door right there. And I'm going to start right here, and we're going to just go around the room. There's a fan for them hot days. And then up there I got a world map. It's got all the country's flags underneath it. I spent many years in the military, and I'm probably the most traveled person in my family. I've seen some beautiful things, and I've seen some things that weren't so beautiful. But as you can see right there, this little table right here is dedicated to my stamps. I got my laptop there. Pretty much can do everything in this room. Up top up there is my dad's old fly fishing rod and reel combo, and one of his favorite little rods to go catfishing with. The old little Zepco 33, the little special. We'll come back down here. We'll come around. Here's my old TV. As you can see, it's an oldie but goodie, guys. Still works. The VCR part works. DVD part works. I mean, it just plays great. So why get rid of something when it works, you know? It's all I need for in this room. And up here we got some models. A bunch of them that haven't built yet. I've got more in storage here and there. So these are some I'm just going to wrap my head around here pretty soon. Start doing. Winter's coming, so I'll be locked in a little bit. Right there is a 41 Plymouth, an old barn find. I don't know if you can see it, but I rusted her out, and I make my own special little platforms for things to sit on out of wood. I do it with almost all my models. And then we'll get close here. Let's see a few of the models I'm going to be building here pretty soon. As you can see, I got a lot of ships there. I love my ships, you know. I got the HMS Bounty by Revell up there, and that Viking ship that I think it's a 150th Viking ship. I'm looking forward to getting to that. And I like tanks, and I like pretty much every kind of model. I think, you know, I don't judge model makers. I think they all make good models, and they all make bad models. So hey, it is what it is. So we just got to live with it when we build. That's the way it works. And building the bad model's not a hard thing. You just got to do a little bit of adjustments. And come around here, I've got some sports figures I like hanging on the wall, little pictures of them, as you can see. Thought I'd add something to that wall, so I put that up there. That's back in the day when you know, they played sports and they didn't cry about hurting their little pinky. And these guys didn't get paid nowhere near the money they get paid today. So, and right there's my state flag, Missouri state flag. That's where I live. That's where I was born and raised. And then there's my country's flag. I did a lot of years for that flag, and I'm proud of my service, and I'm proud of everybody I've ever known that's ever been in the military. So thank you for serving with me. God bless all of you. And then right there's an old ship. Well, it's not old. It's like, oh, well, it's about probably 15 years old, something like that. It's from the Pirates of the Caribbean. It belongs to my son, and he didn't have anywhere to put it, and it's complete, and it's like brand new. So I put it together, stuck it there, and he said, Dad, leave it here until I want to come and get it, because he don't want to see it tore up. So it's going to sit right there. And what is that right? That's my Harbor Freight little sales booklet thing right there. If you guys don't know what Harbor Freight is, you need to go check it out. It's a pretty nice store. You can be surprised everything you can find for model making at Harbor Freight, and find it cheap, especially when you use their coupons. Now we're going to come around. This is where I do all my models. As you can see, here's my table, one of my tables. It's an old computer desk, made of steel. It's pretty solid. You can see all kinds of things there. Everything that I have you know what? I've got everything I need, I think, to pretty much do any kind of model I want to do. So there's a model I'm working on now, the Jolly Roger. You can see all the different things. I'm a horse racing fan, and there's an American Pharoah deal that I made up back when he won the Triple Crown. And that's an actual form from it and an actual ticket that's never been cashed on the Belmont that he won when he won the Triple Crown. So as we come around right here, that's my cutting station, okay guys? So that right there, that's where I do a lot of my cutting. You know, cut things off the sprues, get them ready, do some sanding, things like that. And over here is a painting station where I do a lot of my brush painting. You know, a hand brush. A little bit of storage right here. A few different things I need and use. As you can see, I got a lot of stuff hanging on the walls. That's my some of my Model Master paints. I love Model Master paints. I just wish they put them in a bottle like Vallejo. There's some Vallejo paints. And some more Vallejo paints. I've even got more in a little storage crate. I've still got to find a room. But these little dills that you see all this stuff sit in, I made all of them. Where I can see everything. It's all organized. You know, the paint all steps up. You can read everything, find everything pretty quick. So, helps out a lot. And then we move on over here. Right here is my my little spray booth. It works great. It didn't cost an arm and a leg. This one's called the Zini. I know that they've made it. Many people's made this, you know, got this same spray booth and they put their brand name on it. So, but it works great. So you can see I've got it going out the window. Get her tubed out to the window so I can spray enamels if I want, or use a little bit of enamel, which I don't use very often. I'm pretty much an acrylic person because of my health. And then I move on over here. Here's another little work area. Okay. And that little pad you see down here, let me point at this right there. This right here. That material is material that I got from my sister. She had owned a business for years. And it was used in fabricate making of patterns and stuff, in clothing and I don't know, things like that. But you drop paint on that, okay, spill paint on that, it just wipes that. Don't even stain. As you can see, it's clean. I use it all the time. That's what I've got over here too. It's the same thing. Got a little pad for when I'm just hand brushing. It's an ideal thing to have. If I had enough of it, I'd send it out to everybody, but I don't. And then up here, that right there is an old Sports Illustrated book. It's kind of blocked out from the sun a little bit. That's Lou Brock's Still in the Bass. I think that picture was taken when he tied the stolen bass record. I happened to be there with my grandpa years ago. He was a big St. Louis Cardinals fan, just like I am. There's Michael Jordan's, one of his Beckett covers. Greatest basketball player that ever played the game. I don't care what anybody else says. LeBron, you're good, but you're not no Michael Jordan. That's all I got to say. And then here's Stan Musial. It was my grandpa's favorite player. Stan the Man from the St. Louis Cardinals. It's autographed and everything. I really like that plaque. It was given to me by my son-in-law. And I was tickled when I got it. And I'm sorry about the shaking, guys. A little bit of shaking, but that's me. I'm old. And then right there is a bunch of craft paints, guys. I use craft paints for everything. Matter of fact, I even paint models with craft paints, okay? You know what? When you thin them out right, you add the right little additives to them, you'd be surprised what you can do. And like I said, in this little pad area right here, I airbrush right here too when I'm doing small patterns. Maybe I'm camouflaging something out. I'm not spraying a whole lot of paint. Works great. I don't even need to use that spray booth. I'll wear a little mask. You know, I protect myself. I do think about health. Right here's a couple of my airbrushes. I've got more airbrushes. I've even got some coming. I've got an Iwata BCN and a coming to me here pretty soon. I've already ordered it. That's in a little cheap master airbrush. It's a G22. But you know what? It works, guys. It works. It sprays primer really well, and that's pretty much what I use it for. And then right there is my Iwata Eclipse, my HPCS. That's my workhorse. That thing, guys. That's if you haven't never shot an Iwata, pick up that HPCS. Let me tell you, you'll be surprised. I think it's probably the best airbrush out there. I've got a couple of Harden and Steinbecks and a few others, and I mean, I like them all. They're good, but I'm stuck on that Eclipse. I really like it. And then down here is my it's all I need. That's my little air compressor. Does everything I need it to do, guys. So, and it was a cheapie. Didn't cost a whole lot, but $50, I think. So, and I'm pretty sure that's about it. I'll do some more videos here pretty soon. I'm gonna go around the room one more time here. You know, kind of give you guys an idea. Let's step back a little bit. And this is my little man cave. It's where I do my stamps and my models, and I check my arrowheads out. I'm an avid arrowhead collector too, so you know, I've got everything set up in stations. It all works for me. Oh, and there's a couple of models I did. I decided to put these 3 small ships up here. You can see them back against the light. That's a Cutty Sark right there. That's that Brig of War, and that one over there was a snap tide I put together, and I completely renamed her and repainted it differently, and I called it the Appeal. So let's run back down here. I think that's pretty much it, guys. I appreciate you watching the video, and I'm going to make some more on some of my techniques and maybe some of the thinners I use, things like that. Try to help you guys out. I know on YouTube, I've gotten tons of help from a bunch of guys out there. You guys are great. I mean, some of the stuff that I've learned from you, you know, I hope I can pass on some of the stuff that I know, maybe that you don't know. So I'll be making more. And this little corner down here, that little corner down there, if you'll see, I make a lot of different thinners from that, what you're looking at right there. So when I get ready to show all that different stuff, I'll do some more. I'll get my different camera. I'm actually using a camera phone right now, so camera on my phone. So when I get ready to do some videos, the how-to videos, then I'll set my other camera up. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, and thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and y'all have a good day, and God bless. We'll see you later.